DC Multiverse!
Oh my god! What do we have here today? Not one, but two Blue Beetle action figures. That's right, we have the McFarlane Toys Battle Mode and regular old version of the Blue Beetle from the upcoming Blue Beetle movie. Side by side, these figures are pretty much exactly the same, except for the fact that Battle Mode comes with these two wings that you can attach into his back here, into the Scarabee-Doo. See, they both have the scarab on the back like that, only this one has a place where you can stick the wings in. See, you attach the wings to these little knobs on the back here, and you just stick these little nubbly bits right here into the holes for the knobbly-doos. And then you just kind of have to push, and it clicks into place, and ta-da! Now he's ready to fly anywhere. These are so simply made, but it works. It's like a clearish blue translucent-y plastic, but then they've given it a wash over the front. And of course, all along the back of the wings too. And considering both figures are the same, except for this, I'm actually going to do a lot of the video with this figure here. And they've also given a silvery wash over top of the black, so it's all shiny. Even his buns are shiny. And the blue plastic itself, it's a really neat sort of shiny-ish blue plastic they molded this in. Like, this is a sick looking figure. This is one of McFarlane's best. Right up to the head sculpt. The head is actually cast in the blue plastic, and the black and yellow details have been painted on. And they are clean enough and tidy enough for me. But the wings isn't the only place where Battle Mode differs, because he comes with two fists and some other hands. Whoa, 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 whoa. He did it, not me. Peace out. But this little figgy, well, he comes with these. I don't really know what they are. No, seriously, don't know what they are. And a nifty Beetle arm cannon. Now this is awesome. Although if I'm being honest, I can't figure out how to put this thing on. See, there's the hole, right? That's a gaper right there. And these are the nubbly-doos on the end here. And I don't know, you just like, what, you push it? You just shove, and then it, like, how does it doesn't want to, I don't know. Ooh, check it out. For all of you people who thought I was an idiot, well, you were right. But look, pop. That's where it goes.
I think you heard my fart.
Look at that. You just stick the big knob in the gaper, and then it just goes, you just gotta, there. Ha ha. And technically, this can also be done with Battle Mode, because, look, he's got the same knob on the end of his arm. That is a cool accessory, darn it. Yeah, I likes this a lot. This is fantastic. There, I've even given him one of his hoopty-doos, so he's got one of these in his hands, too. And then he also comes with this, like, looks like a Buster Sword, or something like that. This thing is huge. It's just huge. And of course, the trading card, well, they both actually come with a trading card. It's nice that they're different trading cards, though. Both cards have the bio on the back. It's the exact same data file. Now, I really think that there's only two necessary comparisons with this guy. The DC icons on the left, oh so fragile, and Mattel's version on the right, probably one of Mattel's best DC Universe Classics offerings. And, of course, let's compare him to Booster Gold and Blue Beetle from the Blue and Gold 2-pack. And then, of course, I want to compare him to three other Ted Cord Blue Beetle figures. 1 Jamie and 3 Teds. Okay, one more. I just got Mike Wazowski and Bing Bong from the DIORAMA, and I wanted to put them in a video. And now you know there really is only one thing left to do before I end the video, and that is check out how articulated this guy is or isn't, because believe it or not, I have held it and haven't really done much to test it, so I'm seeing it for the first time as you are. Well, that head gets quite a bit of upsy-downsy and bibbly-bobbly, so can the head, yeah, that's reasonable, I suppose, for a flight pose. Looks down, finding something that fell on the ground, so the head on that ball joint does a reasonable job. The shoulders are on the rounded McFarlane hinge with the socket in there. These are a soft rubber. They're attached to the arm, so they will get out of the way when you go to move his arms up. Does it look silly? Abso-frickin-lutely. Is it impractical and weird? Definitely. But if you want the shoulder pauldrons, I don't really know how else you're going to do it, because the pauldrons would be attached to the suit in real life and it would just move different. But this is an action figure, so I honestly don't know how else they could have done that. Maybe attach the shoulder pauldrons to the actual blue portion of his suit, so they didn't do that, but they, you know, it is what it is. Then you've, of course, got the 360 bicep swivel, your double jointed crunchy elbows, you've got the wrist on that molded little rounded hinge on a peg. We know what these can do. The real question is the torso. This is one of the ones that I question. What do you get out of the torso? Well, yeah, that's not bad at all, because the torso is clearly on a ball hinge assembly. And then, of course, down here, we've got another ball joint. Whoa! Look at that. This guy could totally dance to Thriller and get away with it. Have no problems. Goodness gracious. What do we have down here below the diaper? And just a note on that. Some people are like, yeah, he's got a diaper and it looks stupid. I actually don't mind. It's rubber. It stays out of the way. It solves the issue of this joint becoming exposed and being able to see it. I really don't mind this. Some people hate it. I don't mind it in general, not on this figure necessarily, but some people hate it in general. I think it depends on the figure, but I think it really does work out with this guy. Anyway, all right, we got the, whoa, those splats were effortless. This guy clearly is a gymnast. Look at that. You got the McFarlane groin doing its thing. Do we get it? Here we go. Oh, I'm really going to push it. Ugh. Well, it goes out. Not a ton. It is definitely better than some, but this is the one thing I want to see more of. If he doesn't have a thigh cut, which is fine, I want to see that articulation up in here be really usable, and it's just not. Whatever. Okay, what else has he got? Double jointed knees for kneeing people in the dingleberries. We've got the rounded molded ankle, hinge, back and forth, toe, pivot. All right, so it seems like we can probably get this guy into some really strange poses. He looks like a cat that's just finished licking its butt, and then it looks up at you. So then now, the final question is, what do I think of this guy? Well, I like him. I like both of them. They both are fantastic offerings. They're both pretty much the same figure. Of course, the one's got the wing attachments on the back, but I really can't see any other differences in the figures to make note about. So I definitely like these, and a big thanks to McFarlane for fulfilling my order and getting these shipped out really, really fast. Anyway, Super Friends, thank you so much for tuning in and checking this out. Means a lot to me, as usual, as you know, and I will see you with the next one. Have a DC day, everybody, and take care.